see 13 likes. Alright, let's get at least 15 in. Hello YouTube, how are we doing? Merry Christmas, guys. What's going on? How are we feeling? Throw up your city, state, zodiac sign in the chat. Help me help you. I'm here for free to give you a message to get you to feel good, to give you the best guidance possible. Okay, so know that tarot is for entertainment purposes, also to give you some clarity to your situation. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. Know that roles can be reversed. I say it's you, could be your person. I do talk little naughties, get offended. Just find your way out of the read. Come again another day. rootsandrewards.com if you'd like to purchase or use me. Request over there and then pay on the paying sites. Cashapp is money sign Roots and Rewards. Venmo is Jessie Ray21. And PayPal is Tiger. And I, spelled as the I, 1226 at AOL.com. I also have gift goals up here, so if the read does resonate with you, think about donating. And I also have an Amazon wish list in my Linktree link. If you'd like to send something to my porch, I like getting gifts and I like being surprised. It's also my birthday coming up on the day after Christmas. And yeah, lock in with me. It helps if you guys like, swipe left, give me some hype points to push me back into the algorithm, get the message out to other people so it could be helpful for them too, not just for you. All right, let me say my little prayer. Lock it in. Who we got in here and what do you want to get out of today's read? Thanks for the follow. All right, fire signs. What's up? Kind of feeling tired in your energy. I think you might have to wake up to some things. Let's brighten it up here. Ooh. Maybe, you know, you guys have to get out of your own head. You guys got to get out of your own way. Or you're letting somebody get in your way. Somebody may be offering to take you out to eat. Let's go eat and let's talk. Let's talk about things. Or you may be asking somebody to work out. Or this is maybe a gym crush. Or somebody that you met at the gym. Or you met while you were out eating. Or it could even be a person that you met at this new job. Or you're getting a new job opportunity coming in. And somebody wants to discuss the new job with you. Okay. So this is a little bit of the pre-show. New job, let's go eat, let's work out. So somebody may like to work out, you may like to work out. You're becoming more health conscious about what you're eating and what you're doing with your body. There's a child here, so you may be worrying about a daughter or a son or children. Your child may be talking to you about some truths, okay? Or you're finding out some truths about a child. All right, let's see. I kind of feel like the collective, you have a child that's going to point out some things to you about you that you have to look at and you have to absorb. And if this isn't your child, maybe somebody else's child is telling you something here, or you're learning about a child. It's all over the place. This energy is very scattered for me, but there's truth. There's truth coming in. Okay. Here's another way I can see this. Is you are connecting with your inner child. You're connecting with your traumas, and maybe you're being more truthful with yourself about the traumas that you've been through. Something that you're needing to work through. Okay. You could be 45, 54, April 5th or May 4th. Sweat Lodge. So something maybe there's been a truth that came in from someone else, or this is a realization that you've come into that's really making you sweat under the collar, It may not be really comfortable in this truth that you're sitting with, but it's a necessity to see it and to move on from it and grow from it and be courageous in taking actions. Okay, so there's, okay, this is the counsel. So maybe you've been going to therapy, or you're speaking to a counselor, or you're speaking to somebody that has wise counsel, and they're telling you some truths that you have to look, or it could even be me telling you, hey, you have to look at your inner childhood wounds, how they're affecting your adulthood, how they're affecting your relationships. You have to become more truthful with it, and you have to be courageous maybe into starting therapy or into helping yourself navigate out of this situation. And then there's getaway. So maybe you're understanding that you might have to pull yourself out of the environment or out of this dynamic that you're in, and you're needing some time to go to a mystical land somewhere. You're needing to get away. Needing to get away from it all. Maybe spend some time with yourself. All right. So that's the pre-shuffle. It's good. It's good to see where we're flawed. It doesn't mean that it feels good, but it's something that you need to do, right? In order to become better and live a more abundant life, we have to look at ourselves. You might have a history of being a wild woman or a wild man. Really acting out of frustration or lack. Always going for the thrills of it. You could be 26, 62, 2, 6. June 2nd, February 6th. Lock it in, guys. Tap it in. Come on. Help me out here. Smush the screen a little bit. If you want me to pull your energy, you have to engage with me. And the way you engage is either tapping or commenting. Let me know who's in the chat. What's your zodiac sign? Where you coming in from? City, state, country. Who's up in this bitch? Let me know. Thanks for the follow. You guys are very quiet today. So fire signs, you're very quiet. So it's going to be geared towards fire signs. Not Taurus. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Leo, Aries, Sag. You don't have to be a fire sign for the read to resonate with you. If you found it, just may be for you. All right, we got Sagittarius, Sweden. Nice, sweet Chile. Nice to see you. All right, let's see what's going on with the fire signs. I feel like there's growth, and there's needing to tame the beast within yourself. All right, fire signs. What's going on with fire signs? What do they need here for the higher good? You may be working on your wealth, on your finances. You may be rocking some finances here. It's, 10 of Pentacles is sideways. You may be unsure about a relationship also. Take what resonates with you. There may be some rats or thieves around your finances, or people trying to thieve from you in some type of way. Yeah, I think you've been sitting in some sabotage. I think you have created bankruptcy. So you might have lost a good amount of money. Hi, Jasmine. How you doing? Missouri, we have Lion, Divine. Yeah, I feel that inner childhood wound has created poverty in you, whether it's financial poverty or just not feeling good enough within yourself to know that you deserve something better for yourself. So there's some type of sabotage here. You may be used to other people sabotaging you and like not talking really good about you or making you feel some type of way. You let these people condition you to make you feel you ain't shit. So there's a cutting down energy. You possibly were cut down as a child from like a parent or sibling. So the money's been really slow to come in, or really slow for you to feel this value or abundance. Oh, thieves. Okay. 7 of Swords. So you definitely have had people around you thieving from you, escaping the issues, throwing knives and running away, like saying harsh things and not sticking around to fix and repair. They just want to hurt and take and deflect on you. Or this is what you're doing. This could be the energy that you're in. Somebody's robbing here. Somebody's a thief. Are you dealing with like deceptive people? Like, are you working with deceptive people? I really don't like this at all. I see this big treasure chest with you guys. I see that you have a lot, whether you know or you think you have a lot or not. There's a lot here that you hold. But then as you're holding that, this one comes in and is trying to navigate you away from your abundance. World card. And the 2 of Cups. And the travel, more travel here. Emperor. Emperor. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. I'm picking up on something different here. With this wild woman, there's a wild man or wild woman out here trying to infiltrate, maybe in the army, military, infiltrate this relationship between you and this person. They're trying to sabotage you in this relationship. This person knows that you guys are loving each other. You're traveling together. It's forward movement towards this mature man or woman, this established person. So somebody's trying to influence the relationship that you're in, or stop you from going into a relationship, or stop you in going after something that emotionally feels good to you. So this could be career too. Someone's stopping you from getting this position. Some shit. I don't fucking know what this shit is. What is this shit? It's bouncing. I think you got people mad at you. I think people are envious of what you got. They want what you got. They can't get what you got because they're too worried about what the fuck you got and less worried about what the fuck they got and how the fuck they get it. They're more worried about how you get it, how you got it, how you continue to get it. So people bothered out here. People bothered. And I think you've allowed these people to bother you. You may be becoming less bothered, but I think you've really taken a lot what these people have said about you, have done to you. You've taken it, to heart. I think you're used to dealing with avoidant people, escapists. I think you're used to dealing with opportunists, people that just, in order to be around you, they need something. They need to take something from you, but really don't replenish it. They don't reciprocate it. They don't give you consistency. They're just here to take from you. This is shit energy, It's just fucking watching and stalking and just sitting, having a lot to say, but they ain't saying shit. To you. They're not saying shit to you. But they're watching. Cutting you down in the background. Going amongst the masses and yada yada yada. Little yentas. Yenta. This could be a Cancer. This could be a Aries. I see a love connection here. Definitely. There's towers. People are trying to create towers for you. There's a love connection with the divine masculine or feminine that's coming in for you. You may not know this person yet. Maybe you do. Maybe when you're traveling, in your travels, you meet this person that you connect with very emotionally. You feel telepathy with them. You feel seen and heard by this person. And then, you know, this person takes action and there's motion. There's motion in the ocean. Okay? So let's see, fire signs. What's going on here? Can't stay on too long today, guys. Tap in, help me help you. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. What the fuck? Yeah, good karma for you. Twirling the wheel in your favor. So as much as people don't like to see that you're getting into your bag, or getting this healthy relationship, or traveling, or doing whatever the hell you're doing. Maybe you're just sitting at home chilling. Maybe you have an opportunity to work from home and people are mad that you get to sit in your fucking pajamas and work from home. But even though they're trying to block that 10 of Pentacles, whether that's finances or a relationship or friendships or just feeling valued within self, you go to the Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. More abundance, more good shit, more good karma playing on you. That's where you're traveling for. That's where you're traveling to. Look. Look at you. Fast movement towards being in the most abundant timeline. Thank you, Sweet Chili, for the heart puffs and all the gifts. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for tapping. So you're becoming very honest with yourself and you're cutting through the shit. You're cutting through the bullshit. You're cutting through the lies. You're cutting through your limited beliefs that you've had. What is this? It's not supposed to be in there. This is my Love Me Not Oracle deck. If you're interested in getting it, it's on my website. I'll never forget you. That's the problem. This person can't forget your energy. They want your energy, but you're not giving this person your energy because you feel like this person's a wild child. They're wild. They're an untamed dragon. They're toxic. They don't know how to mind their own. They don't know how to hold their big boy, big girl emotions. So who is this person for you guys? 3 of Cups. It could be a friendship or a third party. Someone influencing. There's somebody, this could be friends, family. Somebody influencing, coming in between you and your life, you and your partner, you and your job. Some of you, this may not be attached to you. This could be attached to the person that's coming in for you, that's in for you. This person's a father figure, mother figure, so they could have children, or they're just authority figure. And it's this person's friends and family running their fucking mouths. But it doesn't matter, it's going to be balanced for you. Libra energy. You see the fighting? You see the fighting, the battling, the competition? So somebody wants you, somebody wants your person, that wild woman or wild man. They're trying to pull you away because they want that person or they want that job. You know what I feel too? Communication sucks with these people. I tell you that. I feel that there's also people, there's up to, I think, 3 to 5 people. You could be 35 or 53. There's up to 5 people that are defending you, that are telling this person to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down because they don't want to hear it. So there's people that are defending your name, defending your character in the background. Maybe you don't even know it. But it could be a Libra energy that's going to bat for you. Or that's you. People want to cling to you, like the starfish. Very clingy, very needy. Somebody can't get over that someone's on your beaver or your eggplant. I think somebody wants to get on the beaver and they want to cling to that shit. Yeah, okay. Now the fun energy begins. So you're enjoying your pleasurable moments with someone, and people are mad at her. They know that a dam is being created, okay? And that they won't be able to penetrate your energetic field or penetrate you physically or nothing. Somebody's hot and bothered with elk. You light some people up, yeah. I think multiple people you light the fuck up. You light these motherfuckers out. You get them so excited and so passionate and just... You're amused to people. You see the fucking vulture? The vulture can't touch you because all these people around you are scattered around you, protecting you. So these could be physical people or divine, right? Your ancestors, spirit team, archangels protecting you from the peacock, from the very cocky and egotistical energy vampire. Somebody's gonna protect you. Taurus energy, the buffalo here, very, 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 like, head bunting and shit. So there's divine protection here. Phoenix, elevation from the cobra. See, strikes. Cobra strikes. It's cobra strike and vulture, both upside down. There is a very strong person here. It doesn't really matter if it's male or female. There is a strong person here that is going to protect, defend, and just make sure that you're fucking safe in all ways. They don't fuck around about you. Yeah. So if somebody sees like these raccoons, these dumpster divers, or dark energies around you, this person is going to pull you closer to them and hibernate. Like you're going to hibernate. You're being, okay, so I feel like you're being hidden or disguised from people. So say that you're supposed to be somewhere. Divine is working it out to pull you out of that, like make you late or redirects you, closing places down so you can't be at that place for this person to attack you physically, mentally, spiritually, energetically. You're going to be pulled into hibernation and then it's secured, you know. I don't know, but it's not touching you. So it's not something to fear, but if you feel like a little off, you feel like a little dark energy around you, yeah, because people are working in the background trying to send you some dumb shit. So you're feeling that energetic negative pull. They're trying to pull you down to their level, but it's not working. You're elevating. You're rising. You're becoming better. You're becoming more aware, more conscious. Going towards like Christ consciousness. It's good. It's good. It's looking good. Just, you know, people just can't mind their own fucking business. It's like, live your fucking life, man. You know, the wounded don't like to see us happy and growth because they're incapable of making that transition. All right, so this person that's coming for you, or that's already in for you, let's see. What are the heart's hidden secrets? What time are we at? 25. You're not not giving this past person a second chance. You're not rolling the dice on them. You're not taking a gamble on them. You're not handing it over. Somebody may want to make amends and have reconciliation and another opportunity with you, but you're just like, no. No, it's a finality. I'm walking away. I'm on to new things. I'm coming out of being broken by you. Realizations come in. And the realization that comes in is, okay, you broke me once. You can't go back to a place that broke you and expect to heal. You can't heal in a place with the person that fucking broke you. So get it through your head. Going back to this person is not going to heal you. That's the epiphany. This person hurt you too much that they don't have the capacity to heal you. They could only continue to hurt you. And I think you might have had an obsession with this person, or this person had a deep obsession with you, or codependency on you. You needed something from this person. They needed something for you. So that's why you stuck around and allowed this person to continuously shatter you and break you, defeat you. Infatuation, addiction. So somebody suffers with addictions that they can't get out of. So there's awakenings and understandings about that. Maybe you're coming out of your own addiction about this person. Yeah, apology. It's not coming in. There is no apology. There is no forgiveness. There is no sorry. You're just telling this person, stop praying for me to come back. Because it's not fucking happening. Thank you, Samaya. Yeah, they destroyed you. I know they would like to return. They would like to return, but there's no peace. It's so... There's no peace. There's a lot of dishonesty. There's a lot of darkness. Like your nervous system, just hearing this person's name or seeing them just throws your nervous system into havoc. So you have to listen to like how your body's feeling with this person. Do you feel depleted when this person comes around? Do you feel like hyper focused on the negative things? Like, is your stomach in knots? Hello, fly. They stress you fucking out. They're obscuring things. They're trying to blindfold you. They're trying to like swirl things. Concealing things, secrets. And you've allowed this person to do these things to you because you lacked boundaries or self-value, right? So lacking boundaries, needing your understanding, I need to set boundaries here because you've broken me too many times. It's just too dark, it's too heavy here. Pain, too much pain. Some of you guys had eating problems, okay? You might have lost a lot of weight. You might be very frail. Your soul hasn't been fed correctly by this person. Physically, they might have held food from you. This could be going back when you're younger, maybe a parent figure. That's what their disciplinary action was for you. To withhold food or put you in a dark room or, isolate you and make you feel their pain. You've been through a lot here. This is heavy. Suppressing. There's a lot of suppressing emotions. A lot of hiding of like what's going on in the house or what's going on with this person. You've been hiding the pain that this person has been causing you. In this marriage, in this commitment, in this family dynamic, whatever it is. You were hoping and wishing for this to become better for you and this person, but it's just not. It's just not. It's just, I just feel like that every time you try to do right by this person, they just come in again and just stab you in the heart. It's like you can't get ahead of the game. It's just like constant fucking push, confusion. They overstep your boundaries. If you have started setting boundaries, they overstep the boundaries. Every time you you set a boundary, they got to challenge the fucking boundary, and then you have to re-implement the fucking boundary, and it's just very tiring. To the point, eventually, you're just gonna say, "Okay, the only thing I can do with you, if you're not gonna hear what I'm saying, if you're not gonna take me into consideration." And take accountability and accept and give forgiveness or ask for forgiveness, apologize, and change a pattern, then I have to create space. I have to throw my hands up and stop trying to make you feel good in this situation and start looking at, I need to start feeling good in this situation. And the only way to do that with this type of person, this is like a narcissistic, codependent energy vampire that you're dealing with, you have to create distance, space. You have to block and totally like disconnect. This energy is not going to change because they don't see what they do wrong. They don't see themselves. They're not seeing correctly. They deal with abandonment issues themselves. See, they're wearing a mask. So the only thing that they can give to you, they're abandoning themselves, so they're going to abandon you. And then you probably have an abandoned wound and you're abandoning yourself in the situation by trying to go for a person that's incapable of loving you the correct way. Left out. Always making you feel left out, walking away, giving you silent treatment or cold energy, and that's painful for you. They know that you have an abandonment wound and they intentionally try to abandon you to keep you locked in and spiraling in the head of confusion. What the fuck? Like, I'm not really liking this fucking energy. Yeah, thinking. They want to make you think and overthink. Some people thrive, they feel loved when they see pain in us. I have one person in particular, love to see me fucking cry. Love to see me so upset over him. Made him feel good. It made him feel superior. Sick. It's sick in the head, but sometimes this is how people, because they're trauma. Fuck out of here. Conflicted, yeah. Let me throw conflict. I need to see that you're bothered over something that I'm doing. I need to throw the conflict. I want you to catch the conflict. I want a drama. I want the drama of it. I want the highs and lows of it. And then I want to make up. Let's create conflict so I could see how much you love me and care for me. No. Cloudy judgment. They like to see you hopeless, like they're hopeless. Sinking despair, falling apart, distorted, unbalanced, illusions, like what the fuck? Cursed. Fire signs. You need to do a serious fucking purge and cleanse. I don't know why. You gotta ask yourself, why are you keeping these people around you? Like, what within you feels that you deserve this treatment? Because what I'm seeing, it's like you've been accepting this and tolerating this. So yeah, you could be mad at this person. You could say, yeah, they're this and this and this and this, but what the fuck are you doing? You're still sitting here dealing with this person and allowing access to you. So I think you guys really have to lean in and say, holy shit, I have an abandonment wound here. I have a fear of being by myself. Hey, I'm not really loving myself. There's something that was said to me. It's like your relationship. So if you had to describe your relationship to someone, how that person treats you, how would that sound? Now, how would it... So basically, the way that you describe the relationship that you have with the person is the way that you feel you deserve to be treated. how you're treating yourself. When we're in a partnership, the healthy thing is, okay, how is your relationship? Somebody asks me, how is your relationship? And I say, this person is very good to me. They support me. They make me feel soft. They make me feel secure. They help me when I need help. That's showing my worth with the partner that I choose. That's showing, oh, well, this person's getting treated well, so she knows that she deserves that. But if I go back and somebody said, okay, how is your relationship? How does that person treat you? Oh, he's constantly manipulating me. He's constantly making me feel bad. He's constantly doubting me, and, you know, he's putting his hands on me. Right there, it's saying, I don't feel that I'm worthy. I'm treating myself badly, so I'm going to allow this man or woman to come in and treat me badly. So think about it. Think about what you're really dealing with here. There's hexing, there's witchcraft, there's negative mind, and there's cursed energy. So a curse could have been placed on you and your family, and you're working through these generational curses. Generational curses, people, you know, when you see generational curses, oh, the witchy, oh, blah, blah. Generational curses is basically just behavioral patterns that are toxic, that the family couldn't navigate out of because they didn't have the tools to get out of the situation. That's what generational curses is. It doesn't have to be somebody on the outskirts doing voodoo and hoodoo and stirring up fucking pots. No. It's behavior, psychology. So you gotta fix it. You have to be the person that stops these generational patterns and behaviors. Because at this grand age and this generation that we're in, there's plenty of access. Access is very easy. There's easy access to clear out curses and traumas. There's self-help books, there's Google, there's meditations, there's life coaches, therapy we can now do online. You don't even have to leave the fucking house. So I don't want to hear, I don't have the tools. Okay, there's lots of free ways. I don't have the money to seek help. No, there's a lot of free ways, but you need to choose whether or not you want to make the adjustments for yourself, or you want to stay here in your lack and say, woe is fucking me, I'm the fucking victim. It's a shit show what happened to you. Yes, you have a right to feel bad for yourself. Your feelings are valid, but you also have to say, I need more than this. I need to stop this. I need to become better. And take the fucking bull by its horns and change. You can change. Anything that you're going through, you could change it, but it's the perspective that you're taking on. We hold ourselves back. We're our own worst enemies sometimes. I've been before against a narcissist demo. You know, narcissistic abuse is very challenging. It creates brain damage. I've had a lot of narcissists around me, so I know it very, very well. And they could twist and turn anything to make you be like, am I the narcissist? Am I the bad person? Am I the one that's doing and creating all this drama? No, you're not. Because if you're going to question yourself and say, is it me? Am I a narcissist? Right there, it tells you, no, you're not the fucking narcissist. Not to say that you don't got no play in the part. But narcissists, they don't give a fuck. They feel bad for themselves. So they got to make everybody else feel bad. They want that control. All right. Anyway, you're elevating from this curse, or whatever this is for you, this negativity, you're rising above it. whether it's just within yourself or with people. So that's good. Progress. We like it. All right, so this person that's coming in, yeah, right, yeah. The narcissist doesn't want to give you what you need and what you want out of the relationship, but they also don't want to let you go so you can get that from somewhere else. So they try to damage the new relationships that you go in, or they try to damage the relationships that you have with your family, with your kids, with your siblings. They try to penetrate everything, every single way that they are capable or knowing of how to fuck you up. They will do it. They will do it. And the way to stop them from doing is knowing thyself a little bit better and saying enough is enough. Stop feeding the beast. Feeding the beast. Stop showing the person that you care. Stop showing that you're reactive. That's the love. They love the reaction. They love to know that they can get us fucking bothered and they can pull us out of fucking character. Once you stop showing that you give a fuck and you don't play into their narratives, this motherfucker is going to disappear and they're going to go do it to somebody else. Do not think if this person is in another relationship or they get into another relationship that everything's honky-dory and everything's fucking bright, because this person's doing the same thing to that unknowing person. It's a continuous sequence. It's not you. It's not you. They're going to play these patterns over with someone else that's less aware of self and that has less value. They're going to go for another person that doesn't know thyself and that has these insecurities. Let me play upon your insecurities. Demonic manipulator, that's it. Fucking manipulator. Master manipulator. Let me pull all the cards out to try to make this person unbalanced, to disrupt them. Get their rise out of this shit. I don't fucking know. Yeah, Cancer, Pisces. In the moonlight. Always working in the moonlight, that fuck shit. But you're seeing this shit. You're seeing that this person just sits in lack and it's all a projection. And it's all of their wounds. Hurt people fucking hurt people. This energy's pissing me off. Can we switch it? Let's switch it. Take the burdens off your fucking back. Yeah, you're not taking this person's burdens as your burdens. You're not taking on the responsibility of them. Could be dealing or was dealing with a Queen of Wands, a fellow fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. That was manipulating. All right, new person. What's going on? You got a love offer, a romantic person coming in. Yeah, switch it to the future. That's where we going. We doing it, curious. Because this shit's just fucking too heavy. Yeah, you're cutting a bitch off. You're setting boundaries. You're speaking clearly. You're seeing clearly. Your mind is fucking clear. You're going icy on a bitch. Ice Queen. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You're becoming more emotionally secure, less emotionally reactive, more logical, okay? Less movement with the heart and more movement with the head. Nice. Nice balance. All right. What's going on in the future? Yeah, that Queen of Wands, you're kicking that one to the curb. You got 3 queens out here. Are you dealing with 3 different people? Or is this like a group of females that you just like, yeah, you guys are fucking idiots. There's juggling. So maybe you don't know who you want to fuck with, or you don't know who to trust. All right, future. Let's change decks because I'm getting the same fucking immature, insecure energy here. The younger fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. Not loving it. All right, who's this person coming in and giving you sweet kisses on the forehead? It may be hidden right now, but someone has a lot of feelings for you. Just so Sagittarius under Temperance. Who's this person? Okay, I love it. Dropping the burdens. See, the burdens is in reverse again. Thank you, Charlie, for the gifts. Thank you guys for tapping on the gifts. The 10 of Cups. As soon as you release whatever that's been burdening you, you go to the 10 of Cups. You go to this nice romantic relationship where there's a lot of intimacy, a lot of deep conversations with you and this person. Rainbows. Going to faraway lands and islands. Coming out of the moonlight, coming out of deception, and going towards the 9 of Cups celebrations, feeling really good, feeling very merry with this person. Yeah, leave him alone, Debbie. This person. Look at it. Soulmate. Again, the 2 of Cups. There is someone here that's either on the outskirts, making their way in, or is in right now that is just gonna be, or is being very, really lovey-dovey with you, pulling you even closer to them. This person feels like you match them, like you get them, you get each other. You both want the same thing. You both really want that closeness, that intimacy, that romance, that emotional availability, showing vulnerability to one another. Ooh la la. That feels good. Before this person can come in, for some of you guys have to rest. Rest and release. And then rejuvenate. And then you open up space for this new person to come in. Yeah. Create those endings first. Become the Empress. Work on yourself. And then your ships are going to come in next 3 months, up to 3 years for some of you guys. Some of you guys have a lot of work to do, to be honest. You have a lot of work to do with these struggles, with these burdens, and how you look at yourself. You got to transform. Scorpio. Yeah, look. Come out of juggling, coming out of wishy-washy energy, and going towards rejuvenating and healing yourself with the star card, seeing yourself as the star, pouring out things that don't serve you. Aquarius, Cancer energy, the sun comes out. You're gaining up your confidence, you get your happiness back, you get joy back. I think you guys are needing to lean more on your faith. If you haven't been believing in some type of higher power, it doesn't have to be Jesus, doesn't need to be Allah. It could be the sun, moon, and stars. Something. Believing that there's a higher power. Even looking at yourself as a god. Okay? Whatever it is. Have faith in something higher. Start traveling towards rainbows. Maybe you're wanting to travel. Maybe you're needing to come out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're needing to go to new places. You know, even if you take a drive to the next town, a half hour, and you put yourself into a new environment, you can open up energy for yourself. Start to think differently, because now you're not in the mundane, you're not in the routine, you're not scheduled, you know. Your eyes are seeing newness. You're experiencing newness, adventure. That lover is going to come in once you love yourself very deeply. Once you learn a deep love for yourself, I'm telling you, you're gonna find this person, stumble upon this person, and then you're gonna be that person when somebody asks you, how is that relationship with that person? Oh, this person gives me princess treatment, queen treatment, or king treatment. This is a relationship I never had before. all because you did the work to get it. So do the work, become the Empress or the Emperor, the divine individual. Like, what are you doing to care for yourself? How could you care for yourself a little bit deeper today? How can you love yourself a little bit deeper today? What can you do to become this person? Because you have to become this person to attract this type of person to you. You can't be in page or peasant energy and expect to be with a king or an emperor. So get to work. Wow, I'm fucking tired, guys. That was heavy. How are you speaking to yourself? How are you speaking to yourself when you're alone? How are you speaking to yourself? Are you speaking good to yourself? I'm seeing a lot of people. I used to do the same thing. I used to talk really bad about myself because I was conditioned. I was told constantly, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're fat, you never accomplish anything, you're a piece of shit, you're a narcissist, you're this, you're that. So I took it upon myself to think about that to myself. Oh, am I the bad guy? Am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm the one. Oh, I have to change. Yes, I did have to change some things. But eventually you have to start saying, okay, I am not, people like to demonize us when we speak up for ourselves and we challenge their beliefs. So they kind of turn it around and then they project, and then if you don't know yourself, you don't value yourself, you take it on, and then you're like, oh yeah, it's me, I have to change. And then you have all this heaviness of somebody else's traumas on you. So I'm seeing that a lot of people, they were conditioned the same exact way. The same exact way. And if you want better for your life, you have to change that. You got to change that thought process. This morning, in particular, I had someone new come into my class. And she was talking so badly about herself. And I saw the love in this person's heart. I saw the goodness in this woman. You know, when you just meet people, you know if they have a good heart or they're not so good. Like, especially for me, I'm a healer, I'm a spiritualist. I see everything about an individual. They don't have to say too much to me. And with this woman, I just felt she had such a great heart and she cares a lot, but there's been trauma and misdirection, and she was talking bad about herself. And I'm like, stop. You don't have to do that. Like, stop. You know, you have to talk good. Like, if you can't talk good to yourself, how are you expecting other people to want to talk good to you? So I just saw a lot of hurt in her, and a lot of love. Closed up. Hiding. You know, hiding the trauma, hiding the hurt. So, you know, after the class, you know, we talked a little bit about things, and I gave her a hug and everything like that, and we connected, and she's like, I was supposed to be here today. You know, I was supposed to be here. She was very appreciative of the class and talking, and, you know, everything happens for a reason. We stumble upon people for a reason, and that's it. So know what you bring. Learn yourself more. I pamper myself. I put makeup on to look prettier and soak in a tub, and I do. Let me ask you a question though. Okay, you pamper yourself. That's fine. Pamper yourself. I put on makeup to look a little prettier. Do you have to put the makeup on to look prettier or feel prettier? That's something to work on. Yeah, we could pamper ourselves. Yeah, I could get my nails done. I could put on my makeup. Yeah, that makes you feel good. But the root of the problem, right? Can you go out in public without having your hair done and your makeup done and still feel good about yourself? Or if somebody was to say something about your looks, will you still feel secure in yourself? So pampering ourselves in that way, that's great. But self-care is deeper than getting a facial and putting some makeup on. What else are you doing to help yourself? Something to think about. So it's a combination of things, right? It's hard to learn to love yourself. Yeah, self-doubt is very hard. It still creeps up in me, you know? Imposter syndrome, it still sneaks up. But the thing, I was also telling someone recently, I'm like, they're like, well, how do you change these patterns? Reflect. Stop yourself. Well, how do you do that? When you see that you're going down a rabbit hole of self-loathing, those intrusive thoughts, consciousness, mindfulness, okay, I'm starting to look at I'm sitting in the mirror and I'm looking at myself and I'm saying how ugly I am and I'm picking out everything about myself. You're doing that. That's you in your head. So you have to sit your ass down and say, hey, wait, hold up. What was I just thinking? Oh, I was just thinking about how I don't like my appearance. No, let me not say these things to myself. Let me redirect my brain. Let me reprogram my brain to now focus on the good parts that I like about myself. Oh, look in that mirror again. Oh, you know what? I got beautiful eyes. Change what you're thinking. Write down. I needed to do this because in my head I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know how to change things. But then I started sitting down. Okay, what am I thinking? What do I think on the daily basis? Okay, I'm thinking that I ain't shit. I'm thinking I'm a bad person. Okay, now I have to be aware. Okay, I'm talking shit to myself. I'm talking fucking death into. I'm not speaking life over myself. I'm speaking doom and gloom over myself. How do I change that? All right, focus on what I do like about what is good about myself. I had to write down, what are you watching? What are you watching on the daily? Does it really align with you, your soul? What are you listening to daily? What are you reading about? What are you absorbing? Who are you putting around you? What kind of environments are you putting yourself in? You're probably listening and watching and putting yourself in environments that are not aligned with you. And that's why you feel like you're stuck and you know, negative. It's awareness. That's all it is. Awareness and how to redirect consciousness. I'm going to practice speaking life over myself. I'm going to say positive affirmations over myself. That's doing the work. Before I wake up in the morning, before I even open my eyes, I tell myself, I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to feel very healthy today. Everything's working my favorite today. Today's going to be a great day. If you wake up and you're like, oh shit, it's going to be a terrible day. I got to go to work. I got to do this and that. And, you know, you just go down the line like, oh, this is just miserable. You know what? Your day is going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show because you're sitting in lack. You're sitting in poverty. You're sitting in scarcity instead of sitting in gratitude. What is going right for you today? You have a job. You have family, you have friends, you got a house over your head, you have a job to go to. Show some fucking gratitude for what the fuck you have today, because it could be a lot worse. You could be a lot worse off. So whatever challenges you're going through, look at those challenges as opportunities to become better. challenges are followed by blessings. So try to appreciate, show more appreciation for what you have. And that way you pull yourself out of lack and that poverty mindset. It takes work. It's not going to come overnight. Oh, it's easy to say. Yeah, it is easy to say, but you have to put the word, you have to put the effort into yourself. You're expecting other people to put effort into you, right? And fall in line with what you are expecting and what your standards are, but you're not falling in line with what you need for yourself. So make it make sense. You're wanting something from somebody else, but you're not giving it to yourself. Like, be really honest with yourselves. And I've been here. I'm giving you tough love right now because I've been there. I've been there. Sometimes I still do fall back in it because it's a hard fucking thing to get out of. Oh. But I try every day to be like, okay, maybe things are not going my way, but maybe they're not supposed to go your fucking way. You know, we don't always get what we want. We get what we need. And sometimes we think we need these things, but we really don't. We really don't. But God is always providing for us. Whatever God that is for you, you're always being provided for. So that's what you have to get through your head. I'm always being provided for. I already have what I need. For I need no more. Simplicity. This is the problem with society. We're programmed to need that mansion, need that house, need multiple partners, need the partner, need, want, and then we're never fucking happy with the basics. We start underappreciating the people around us. We start losing interest in the jobs. We start just, oh, I need more. I want more. What the fuck? Be happy with what the fuck you got. Simplify things. Maybe downgrade. Take the noise away. You know, the more money, the more noise, the more fucking problems, more bills. The bigger house, more to fucking clean. Like, there's an upside and a downside to every situation, but is all how you are perceiving it to be. That's the crazy part. We could make any situation look good and go in our favor if we just tweak the fucking narrative. You have to be a little delusional. You have to be. You're welcome. So you're used to always doing for everybody else and except for yourself. I know that very well. Again, it's a programming. Oh, always be nice to people. Always do that. But then we're not told. You know, a lot of us weren't told, hey, how is your mental health in this situation? How do you feel by this? It's like always succumb, right? I was programmed, be a good little wife and be a mom. And that's what you're good for. You're a woman. Women are here and men are here. So just do as you're told and show up for everybody the way that they need you to show up. Never was it told, well, hey, your husband needs to show up to you a certain way. Your kids need to show up for you a certain way. Your family needs to show up for you a certain way. It's not always you giving. You need to receive that respect. You need to receive that reciprocation, that love back to you. So I became a people pleaser. Always overstepping my boundaries. I didn't even know what fucking boundaries were. Like, I kept hearing everybody, you know, on the internet, set boundaries. I'm like, what the fuck are boundaries? What is a boundary and how do I set it? A boundary is speaking up when something's not feeling right to you and say, hey, I don't like this. I would appreciate you not doing this. And then either that person is going to accept that, okay, I can't do this. I can't say this anymore to this person. And let me stop and let me redo my behavior. And then if somebody oversteps your boundary, you need to speak up again and If they don't change pattern, then you say access is denied. Then you set that boundary and don't feel bad about setting that boundary. Very hard to set boundaries because people will push and push and push. Thank you, Danny. They will push. The wrong ones will push. Let's get it straight. The wrong ones, maybe it takes 2 time for people because it could be a little different, okay? 2 shots and then you're out. But the people that care for us, when we set boundaries, and they'll, usually the first time they'll stop it, right? But the people that continuously overstep our boundaries, those people are not really for us. They could give 2 fucks. They're not. Because a person that cares for you and loves you doesn't want to see you hurt and will feel bad about hurting you. So let me do the best of my ability to not hurt my person. So you have to, again, you have to be honest with yourself about how people are handling you and know, what a healthy relationship looks like or what a really caring person looks like for you. But that first starts with you, how you care for yourself. And you don't have to people please. You don't have to work hard to be loved. You don't have to work hard. You just show up being you. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to overcompensate in situations to get people to love you. And I know that's very hard because I used to do that too. Give, give, give. If I don't give, I don't think I'll never receive. In my head, if I don't give and I don't thank you, sorry. If I don't give and show everything that I got to this person, they're not going to stay around. They're not going to do for me. So for me to receive something good, I need to give to you. But when you do it that way, motherfuckers, they look at you as naive and gullible, and they take you for granted, and they take advantage of you, and they fucking manipulate you and leave you fucking depleted. If you noticed, within your friends group, most of the fucking women or men in your friends group are complaining about somebody that's taking them for granted, and they're doing so much for this person, and the other person's not doing shit, but then that person is clinging on to that fucking relationship with that person that ain't giving shit back. They're clinging to it, right? They're clinging to a relationship that's leaving them in lack. A lot of us are fucking wounded out here, and we have our traumas. We have those neglect and abandonment issues and the fear of fucking intimacy. We like to cling on to things that are not giving us enough. So with that being said, stop fucking people pleasing. Give 2 fucks less, and you're going to see people give more fucks. Not to manipulate, but that's the way it is. That's the reality of it. You don't have to overgive. You could sit the fuck down, be in receiving energy, saying, I'm lovable, I'm valuable, I'm the blessing, I'm the fucking table. I'm here if you want to be here, if you want to reciprocate this energy, and be okay with saying, go fuck yourself. I don't need you here. I don't need you here because you don't see what I bring to your life. So if you can't see what I bring to your life, then access needs to be denied. Go find another one. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Yes, people do use kindness as a weakness, but we allow them to use it. We allow them to use us. This is the thing. Like, we can't be mad at people for doing us the way they're fucking doing us. We can't really be mad at them. We have to say, what within me is saying this is acceptable? What created this? Where does this stem from? Like, look at yourself. Where does it stem from? Why do I feel so much lack? Why do I feel abandoned? Where does that wound begin? And a lot of it begins with our parents and our childhood. We have to look at that and investigate that. And then grab a hold, not blame your parents, but accept that your parents didn't have the right tools at the time that they were fucking raising you. They were never parents before. You were never a child before. So understanding, hey, they had traumas. They didn't have the tools necessary to care for me the correct way. I had to go through what I went through. But now I'm older, and now I have to go back to that inner child and grab that inner child and say, hey, you're loved, you're protected, you're safe. Let's do better. We can do better here. I'm going to now parent myself, and we can live a better life in the future. Enough feeling bad for what fucking happened to you in the past. It's not right what happened to you, but it's time to move forward because you're more knowledgeable and aware to make improvements. You have more tools than your parents had. Let me tell you, you're going to fuck up your kids. We're going to fuck up because, again, we are first-time parents. We don't know it all. We're growing the same time as we're teaching them to grow. So do things to the best of your ability. You know, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself fucking grace when you do fuck up. It's okay. It's okay to have shadows. We all have it. We all need it. We all need the shadows. The ego, it keeps us protected, right? Just learning how to balance between the two. Try to be a good human. Stay to your integrity. Stay to your morals. Maybe you don't know your own morals, or you don't know how to stand in integrity. Some things may need to change. And that's okay. Yeah, right. Our parents were still kids. Yeah. My parents, listen, they're still children in adult bodies. I can't change that. I can't fault them for that. I used to fault them for that. Not too much. I didn't fault them. I accepted. I really did see it clear. At a younger age, I'm like, listen, my mom was disabled. She was naive, and she was doing the best of her ability. Like, she didn't know any better. So how am I going to fault her for that? And what does that do for me to fault her or fault my father? Like, it doesn't do anything for me besides make me feel victimized. And feeling victimized is not going to make me a better human. That's going to make me slip into the shadows, into toxicity and negativity, and then I'm going to project that out into the world and hurt people. Which I was hurting people with lack of knowing my traumas. But once you scoop up those fucking traumas and you start investigating the shit side of yourself, then you become better. And then you do better. And then you see better. Right? Whatever we tell ourselves is what we're going to see in the 3D reality. So if you're talking good to yourself and you have more of a positive perspective, you're going to start seeing more positive things happen around you. But if you always stay in that Frankenstein mindset of lack and I don't do good and everybody's fucking out to get me and da 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 da, you're always going to have these thieves around you being shit to you. We attract what we think. Come out of your shell. So that's what I got. I don't know. Today was preachy day. I was not expecting that. 74 minutes later. I hope that helped you guys. You're not alone in it. You know, it's growth. Growth is good. Growth doesn't always feel good. It definitely doesn't always feel good. We got to go to the pits of hell and then fucking claw our way out of it. And then there's a brighter side. There's always a brighter side of things. Just you got to see it. Okay? So I need to go nap and cleanse and then start making my Christmas Eve food. I just bought these humongous fucking artichokes. I'm gonna make stuffed artichokes that my nanny used to make with like the lemon garlic butter sauce that you dip them in. So good. I can't wait. Hard way to figure things out. Yeah, death. Yeah. Not until that happens with a lot of us. It usually takes a very traumatic situation to get us to spiral into an awakening or ego deaths. So for me, is what was first spiritual awakening. Well, the beginning of the spiritual awakening was when my grandmother passed. She was like a mother figure to me. I felt the most connected, most loved, and supported by that woman. And I started rethinking about how she told me about certain things. Like, she was trying to teach me direction. She was trying to get me more into my faith, and all those things came up. And then again, when my mom died, it started spiraling things, getting me thinking a little differently, looking at people a little differently. And so it's shitty that it takes either someone dying or leaving or something traumatic to get us to spiral into like, wake the fuck up, change needs to happen. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. So we just have to accept, right? My mom died in 2023. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my mom died in 2020 when I started over here. So 5 years ago. And look, it opened up, a lot of good opportunities for me. I was a stay-at-home mom for around 16, 17 years, focusing on my husband, focusing on my kids, and not really putting any focus on myself. And then once I started spiraling into that awakening, I started seeing that I really put myself on the back burner because I was living for them. I really wasn't living for me. I wasn't taking care of me. And that's when I started getting diagnosed with all these fucking illnesses that I have, with fibromyalgia, Borrelia, lupus, gastritis, IBS. Fucking at one point they were saying I had colitis. Like, all of the traumas really manifested in my body, and I became disabled. I couldn't cook, I couldn't clean, I couldn't stand, wash my dishes, play with my kids. Like, it really wreaked havoc. Not to say that I don't relapse now and I don't feel like shit, because I still do, but it's not the way that it was because of the mindset and the consciousness, the awareness of what I'm thinking, how my body's feeling, what I'm doing, who I'm with, what I'm listening to. You got to take it as a whole. 2019. Yeah, you can't go back in time, right? My brother died, my niece died. Well, yeah, a lot of death, a lot of grief. Grief is really, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. Even grieving the living, I've had to grieve a lot of living because they just don't align. They don't align with me, or I don't align with them, and it's just okay, really learning the art of detachment, because I find it's a lot easier once we detach from the narratives or needing people or needing things in our life. It just makes our life more challenging. So the art of detachment is allowing things to go when they need to go, and then making room for things to like flow a little easier. And when there's attachment, like mostly unhealthy attachments, it just keeps us clinging to situations that are not good for us, and then it creates stagnancy and blockages. So really learning how to let things go, surrender, right? Surrendering the narrative, surrendering control. That's how you're going to get happier. Just surrendering the need to know, worrying about the destination instead of like focusing on the journey. do something to cleanse this energy. It was deep. It was heavy energy today. Before we go, let's do my tissue. Let's do singing bowl. You want to do singing bowl? Take a couple breaths. We'll do 2 singing bowls before we leave. It does hurt around the holidays. Absolutely. It does. Because they're memories, and it does. You know, I've cried many times since Thanksgiving for the living and for the dead and the past memories, but we make new memories, right? And you know, past loved ones that are on the other side, they never really leave. They just bounce from the sun to the moon to the earth. They check in. Just sometimes you're not open to receiving the message, but they check in. They give signs. Okay. We're first going to do the heart singing bowl. What I want you to do, what I want you to do, however you're sitting, it's better to sit, you know, crisscross applesauce, Indian style. But if that's not comfortable to you, sit however you want to sit. I want you to get comfortable in your seat, and I want you to take some deep breaths through the nose, deep, 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 all the way down to that tailbone, that root chakra, and then exhale through your mouth. As you exhale, I want you to drop the chest and drop the lower dantian. So dropping the lower pelvis and allowing the back and pelvis to just sink down into the seat. So come up real high with it. Inhale. Fill up that lung space, and then exhale. Soften and sink it. And as your first couple of breaths, you're going to release forcefully, and then you're going to come back up and slowly do this release. Sink down and stay. Try to stay with that softness. So we're going to do the heart. So I want you to focus on the heart space, the heart opening up, clearing out any blockages, any hurt, any nervousness, any despair, anything like that. And then we're going to replace. Okay? So we're going to release